This is what people could be doing today. Going up the leaderboard, or so they could be going down. You don't know, it's day 2 of competition. It's Send It Saturday. Weightlifting, you know, you've either got a big Friday or a Send It Saturday. Strength and Depth chose a Saturday. First event of today, the complex. And for the teams, the snatch. I know you guys have been asking me to do it, but honestly, since starting weightlifting, I have not touch and goed anything. Because everything is set up from the floor. So I think my spine would shoot and probably end up somewhere in the car park over there if I actually tried this complex at a decent weight. If it was 3 singles and you could have 3 seconds in between, I'd give it a go. Then it's just cheating, isn't it? It's not the same. Over to the real CrossFit weightlifters, you know what I mean? Who was more excited at the end?
Oh, me, I think. It was so much fun. She was like, what are you gonna lift? I don't know. 85, 86, you choose. And then she goes over to the judge and just like, 86, yeah.
How nervous were you?
I was thinking that I would be more nervous, but the crowd and everything was just perfect, and Lena was perfect with me, and yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, love lifting.
It was Send It Saturday, but it was also Sold Out Saturday. The weekend tickets at Strength in Depth, both Saturday and Sunday, both sold out, and as you just heard from Ingrid, the crowd was incredible. Biggest lift in the complex so far, out of any sanctionals, is 161 kilos. Would we get close to that? It was time to find out. I thought I'd show you this bit because this is passion and this is how exciting the event was. Jerk it, jerk it!
Come on, Crystal!
Yes! Yes!
Yes, let's go. Okay. Man, electric. Like,
Yeah.
you know, this is what I needed. Like, come in, kick ass. And I was in the zone. I was like, I feel the love. London is amazing, man. Like, honestly, there's no other place to be. No other place to be. Let's go, team.
Hit all 3 lifts, 150
Yes,
in the bag,
yes,
nice
man.
little roar at the end.
I never felt that easy. Like, I hit like 145 a couple times in training. I was like, let's just stop here, because I knew that this crowd is gonna get me 150. And honestly, if I had like the lightest lift out of 3, like, no kidding, because it was just like, this is the most adrenaline you can ever feel. I love it.
See, that jerk?
Yeah, you strict press 135.
Yeah. So the squats felt great, well, sounded, and I thought, just right, easy jerk to finish. Did this, I'm like, oh, it's coming down. Oh no. And did it look to my judge like, I'm not going again there. And then this kid here, did he have 140? No, 137? So I'll just keep my wraps here just in case. Right, kind of wanted him to do it, and then he missed it like, thank I have to go again now. Has he come around yet?
No.
Oh, tears in my eyes.
Legs, jeez, did you see how long that complex took there? You're gonna have to time lapse it, man.
Took about 3 minutes, man. I may as well just went straight on the next one. I was wasn't like that. Literally finished the second squat and I was just like, knees were clapping. I was like, shit, I don't know if there's crowd clapping on my knees, yeah. Lashing, whatever it is.
I think yesterday's second event I got like really overheated and felt like sick in the evening, but good sleep and feeling good again.
How were the legs after yesterday?
I feel it in my quads, like the pistols.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
You said it. Good event.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought you were going to go for the event win.
Yeah, honestly,
The power was easy and the squats looked easy.
yeah, but you never know if I really wanted to put something like 150, 151. But okay, just do your work, do your stuff.
Get the points on the board.
Yeah, exactly. So that's right.
With the French headband.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
I feel like the guys got the crowd going, and then it was time for the girls, and the atmosphere was electric.
I think it was the shirt.
All the power of the shirt.
97 kilos.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's cool. 2 kilos more than in training. So pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Your reaction said it too.
Yeah, and the best thing was that I was the first one, and I think then all the other girls go for her lift, and I could really enjoy this the first time, just sitting there, feeling that crowd. It's amazing.
Have the time to take it in without being nervous then.
Yeah. The first lift it was quite stressful because when you're getting out you have to load your barbell and then it's like you have to lift now. Okay, sorry. So it's go time.
So I didn't realise this, but Christoph Horvath's profile photo on CrossFit is McLovin.
No way. That's actually amazing.
Yeah. What film?
I was so close to like 96, but it was just in front. But in training, I've been either failing or just getting 93. So when I hit the 93, I was like, it's like I think I need a couple more to be honest, because it's getting well worn out now. But this is just my lifting t-shirt. It always goes well when I'm wearing this one.
So you and Emma are now one for draw.
What is going on? That was fun. I just turned around because they obviously shared for me first, and then I wasn't sure if she'd finished or not. Like when they started sharing, because they also shared when I like stood up the front squat. So I was like, did she make it? Did she not make it? And literally as I turned around, she also like locked it out and dropped it. That's cool. It's amazing. I block, like in an event like that, I have to block out a lot. So I didn't actually, I didn't watch any of the other lifts either because I really have to like focus. But it was amazing. And I had like all my Norwegian crowd like right next to me as well. So
Right next to the crowd with the giant banana.
Yeah.
It was good. It was nerve-wracking, honestly. The first lift I was like, okay, just the jerk.
I was surprised because I was scared of the jerk because that's what I've been failing.
Yeah.
But they felt like on 88 to 94 they felt so easy, so I was almost like overcharging. So I was like,
I saw it. Ooh.
yeah,
But it's good. It's better. Like then you get confidence for the next one. But honestly, my nervous system is like.
Was it event? You got event win, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
The other one went 102 and I went 103, but I didn't know. Like I was just, it was just a coincidence.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It must feel really bad when you don't hit what you want, but then you still get the event win.
I was aiming for 105, but I was like, I might miss it. I felt like 103 I could probably save, but so
I think you should be happy with 103.
Yeah. Sola's dad. He has Sola's face on his t-shirt.
That's family support right there.
Craig, is the R on the front? He's doing less work at the front there.
Yeah, hands at the front.
got creases in the back of my head. It needs ironed.
Yeah. Your head was definitely on the tilt sideways when you're watching Taylor.
Little cute moments.
Yeah. Romance ain't dead, is it, Reggie?
Now we're going to go through the paparazzi we use and everyone's going to be asking for photos, man.
The midway point, halfway through the weekend. 3 events down, 3 events to go. This is what the leaderboards look like. The lift always shakes up the leaderboard. On the male side, Willie Georges extended his lead to nearly 30 points. And on the female side, Emma McQuaid, Jacqueline Dahlstrom both hit the same weight. So came into the event tied and left the event tied at the top of the leaderboard. And then it was time for Curiosity Shop. The out and back workout. I feel like a really cool workout, you know. You've got the kettlebell deadlifts that are heavy. You've got the high skill gymnastics with the handstand walk. And then you've got the brutal hip flexor mid part. 50 box jump overs will get those hip flexors nice and warm. Then you've got 75 toes to bar and then back into the 50 box jump overs. We saw some big sets of toes to bar. We saw some small and steady sets. And this was one of those events that you had to have a plan going into it, but definitely you could race it. Once that middle set of toes to bar was done and you're on your way back, you could take a look around at the athletes in the field, see where you are, and put your foot on the gas. Alright, now here's a confession. The camera, we flicked a random switch on the camera and from this point on we had no audio. I do apologize. I was like, oh no. So what I'm going to do is talk about it. Here's Andre Houdet. He finished 19th in the first event, but since then he got an 8th. And then on day 2, he got a joint first on the lift. And in this chipper event, he got a 2nd, taking him into the final day in 5th position. This was Reggie after the event, probably saying something inaudible, but always a good time. Got a fist bump from Caravis. He's been super consistent, currently sat in 3rd after day 2. And we'll do today a little different. So here is the top 5 after 4 events on the male side. Willie Georges still in the lead. He got an 11th on that workout, which means the gap has closed at the top to only 8 points ahead of the Finland's Henrik Hapalainen. But the points are close going into day 3. Reggie Fasser, Jonakoski, 2 athletes to watch today. Both sat around 20 points out of a qualifying spot. And as we know, anything can happen. It's going to be exciting. But then anyway, it was time for the females. This is Thuri Helgadottir's boyfriend, and he's happy. The reason why is because she took 100 points on this 4th event. Watching it, it really came down to those toes to bar. She took the 75 toes to bar on in 4 to 5 sets. And the one quote that I loved from her that we got in this interview was that when she was behind the scenes and she saw the scores come in from the other heats, she was like, wow, they're fast, but I'm gonna be faster. And I was like, that confidence, I love that. She's a multiple times games athlete, a badass, and it's super cool to see her when she crushes events. And then in this next clip, I mocked Jackie because she did 3 singles at the end of her 50 deadlifts. But what she was telling us was the grip on this event was unreal, and that her left hand was just opening going into those final few reps. And so then here's the top 5 for the females after day 2. Jacqueline Dahlstrom finishing 1 space ahead of Emma McQuaid in that second workout to be 4 points ahead going into the final day. Thuri Helgadottir taking the win, obviously bumped her up into a solid 3rd place. Sigurdsdóttir after the solid lift in the morning, 302 points. But then again, this is why this sport is so exciting. Knocking on the top 5's door. Katrin's just outside, Taylor Howe, Amy Kringle and Samantha Briggs. It is all to play for. Anyway, after that, we just headed back to the stand, where this little girl, Georgia, who is 8 years old, we have the activation obviously with the hang. She actually held the hang record for the day with 1 minute and 54 seconds. Incredible. And then as the athletes were leaving, they did walk by the stand. We got Snorri to whack the machine. Unfortunately, now the machine is out of service. And then Evie hit it. She hit 882 on the machine. If you're there today, try and beat it. And then we got a little bit of Willie George saying that he's having a good time. And speaking of good time, I don't know if Chris was having a moment, but I think he was enjoying this a little bit too much. He was taking the crops for a spin. And then one of you legends showed us your dogs, and it was like a Carla Corgi. 2 of them. And then that was it. Back to the boulevard, back into the main XL, home for the night, and ready for day 3. And then I tested my camera. And now it is day 3. I have my Jasmine and my Jasmine. Wow, it's incredible.
I've been on the breakfast run, and Jackie and Willie said to each other in the lift on the way back up, they were like, today's gonna hurt today, eh? And Willie was like, please work, please work. It's gonna be an epic finale for sure.
We'll hopefully see you all there, and if not, we'll see you in the vlog. Smash that like button, you absolute legend. Shot hustle made, and we'll catch you in the next one.